Alright, we're going to work on solving more equations. This time we're going to have variables on both sides of the equal sign. So it's going to look something like this. 4x plus 5 equals 2x plus 11. Now, if we would take out this 2x, it would again look like a two-step equation. But we have it there, so what do we do with it? Well, one goal is to make sure that we have like terms on the same side of the equal sign. So what I need to do is I need to take away this 2x, and I cancel it out just like I would cancel out that 5. So I'm going to subtract 2x. Let's do it in orange. Subtract 2x and subtract 2x. Now remember, I had to subtract like terms from like terms. So I don't want to put it underneath the 5. I need to put it underneath the 4x. That gives me 2x plus 5 equals 11. Now I'll subtract 5 because we've had a two-step equation. That gives me 2x equals 6. And I'm going to divide by 2, and x is equal to 3. So you can see I got all of my x's on the left-hand side of the equation and all of my numbers on the right-hand side of my equation. Let's check it just to make sure we did it right. Now when we check it with variables on both sides, we have to check both sides. So we'll go 4 times 3 plus 5, that is 12 plus 5, which is 17. Now we need to come down here and go 2 times 3 plus 11. I have to check this separately because we now have a variable on that side. That's 6 plus 11, which is 17. Since 17 equals 17, x equals 3 is my answer. Equations are very important to check. You can make sure you have your answer right as long as you check it. Let's do another example. Alright, so now we have 8x equals 4x minus 40. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this x and bring it over to the left-hand side. Minus 4x minus 4x. Since these are like terms, then I'm good to go. That's 4x equals, this minus sign is going to turn into a negative sign, so negative 40. Divide by 4, and x is equal to negative 10. So now I need to check both sides. 8 times negative 10 is equal to negative 80. That's easy. 4 times negative 10 minus 40, that's negative 40 minus 40, that's negative 80. Negative 80 equals negative 80, so negative 10 is my answer. Alright, now we've gotten a little bit more complicated. We're going to simplify both sides just like we did in the past. We're just going to have to do one side at a time. So here, we're going to use the distributive property. That's 6x minus 12 plus 12 equals 12x plus 30 minus 12. Alright? So, we now want to simplify both sides. So before we start moving x's and stuff around, we need to simplify both sides. That makes 6x minus 12 plus 12 is actually plus 0 equals 12x. 30 minus 12 is plus 18. Didn't get my x there. Alright. Now we want to get all the numbers on one side, all the variables on the other. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 12x. Bring it over to the left-hand side. I generally bring my variables over to the left-hand side. That makes it negative 6x. Alright, plus 0, I can use the identity property just to cancel it out, equals 18. Divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6. X is equal to negative 3. Now let's check this right in here. So this is 3 times 2 times negative 3 minus 4 plus 12. That makes it 3 times negative 6 minus 4 plus 12. That makes it 3 times negative 10 plus 12. That's negative 30 plus 12, which is negative 18. Let's check the other one. Alright, I'm running out of room, so let's see if I can squeeze it in right in here. Alright, I'll go 6 times 2 times negative 3 plus 5 minus 12. Alright, So let's see if we can finish this out. So 2 times negative 3 is negative 6 plus 5. That is negative 1. So we have 6 times negative 1 minus 12. That is negative 6 minus 12. And that equals negative 18. Negative 18 equals negative 18. So x equals negative 3 is my answer. Alright, let's try this one. We have 12 minus 5x. We're going to use the distributive property here. That makes negative 5x plus 5 times 15 is 75. So plus negative 75. Alright, so I need to check here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 5x to both sides. So that way that cancels. Plus 5x. It ends up that that cancels as well. So this makes 12 equal to negative 75. Well, we know 12 does not equal negative 75. So actually our answer for this is that there is no answer. We usually write that down as no solution. So if you ever get something like this, it just doesn't make sense. Your answer, or the equation, might just have no solution. Alright, last one here. We got this. So first off, we need to combine like terms. Plus 17 equals, and here's our like terms right here. So we'll go 8m minus 4m. That's 4m plus 12. We are going to subtract 4m. Subtract 4m. These cancel. These cancel. 17 equals 12. Again, this would be a no solution. I want to give you one more example just real quick over here on the side. I'll do it in orange. Alright? Let's say we break it all down and we end up with something like 20 equals 20. That means there's an infinite amount of answers. An infinite amount of answers. Alright? So if we ever end up here, we end up with two different numbers. If we ever end up with the same number, there's an infinite number of solutions. Alright? Infinite number of solutions. Alright, well that's all I've got. Let me know if you have any questions. We're just taking what we've learned in the past and bringing it up a notch. So hopefully this is making sense, but if not, please let me know. Talk to you guys later.